Oh my gosh, hurry up now.
Hurry,
Do
post
it now.
to your story. You have to post to your story.
Do it now.
You have to. Hey, everybody. Holy freaking crap. How are we?
That was good. I like that.
That's my attempt at not cussing for your dad. Holy, is freaking
Holy
crap?
freaking heck.
Is crap a bad word?
No.
Okay. And frickin'
No.
is good?
Frickin's fine. When we were younger, it wasn't.
Really?
My mom said a bad word. She said a pretty naughty word on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. after I headed over there to watch the USA just absolutely bend Canada over its knee and give them a little spanky.
What did she say?
She said fuck.
Whoa.
Right?
Mrs. Dookie.
I know. It's bad. Hey, this stays between us and the chat.
Sure.
No one go find her. No one go find my mother and tell her, I heard you said a bad word.
Yeah.
She'll be very
Please
embarrassed.
I don't know that people would even know how
funny,
to go about that. But I mean, I'm sure the internet is a crazy place. I'm sure they can figure it out.
Do you remember like the age that you were when you realized that your mom is just like a cute lady, just like very adorable person?
Yeah, probably like my early 20s. I was like,
you said, oh my gosh, you're actually adorable. You're not in charge of the world anymore. You're just like
right.
someone who doesn't know how to switch the TV input to the DVD player. That's what you
Sure. Yeah, that's probably early 20s. Sorry, I'm letting my Discord know that I'm live.
Yeah. What are you doing that is so important right now?
Discord, letting the Discord know we're on. Sorry. There we go. Just trying to get the folks in here. Gooch.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do on my phone as well.
Yes. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I know we got like podcasts and shit, but I got like stuff to do on my phone that's a lot cooler and more interesting. So.
Yeah, I know we're trying to do this podcast, but I have a chest that I need to open up here.
Sure.
Let's see. Live unboxing. 400 barbarian huts.
Is that good?
Time. No.
Oh, dang.
It's actually a good because the stars let you know how rare it's going to be.
Certainly.
And that's a pretty good rarity. 4 stars. The max is 5, and to get 400 barbarian huts is a little disappointing. I can't lie. There was one chatter we had in here was like a Clash Royale guy, and I told him the deck I played, and he was like, "Oh yeah, of course you do." And then he told me the deck that he played, and it's like, "Yeah, okay, buddy."
Yeah,
it was very niche Clash Royale talk.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, "Yeah, I play a Hog Rider." I'm like, "Sick, dude."
Yeah, what a puss. It's cool. I like that though.
I did a Clash Royale film session with my brother because he is getting off social media for a bit. Uh-huh. He's like, I need something to do on my phone while I'm taking a shit. And so he downloaded Clash Royale. He's like, I know you play a lot, so let me screen share and play a couple games in front of you. And so I would watch him, and we'd go back and we'd watch the replay, and I'd give him notes like, hey, dude, you got to put your cannon lower. And why are you putting it all the way to the left? Just put it in the middle.
I got to say, that's pretty insane.
Dude, I respect it. I'm a nerd, bro.
I respect it.
I love games. Basketball, right. Clash Royale, football, Overwatch.
Sure. Yeah.
I remember one of my buddies was having a hard time with a certain Overwatch character that I play a lot. And so we went back and watched a full replay of one of his games. And we just okay, pause there. Go back. Really? Why are you throwing your healing orb here?
Okay.
I don't know. It's like I said, you just use your spray and then save that resource for when you need to burst the whole team up.
Yeah. No, fuck yeah, dude. That sounds awesome. No, that sounds really sick, dude. That's really cool. I'm super excited for you that you and your buddy kissed or whatever. That's awesome that you
Yeah, dude. I figured for the rest of the pod I could just play some Overwatch and you guys could just watch.
Actually, guys, this isn't going to be a sports pod anymore. This is going to be Nick breaking down game film of his favorite games. That's what we're doing now. Tune in. Subscribe.
Yeah, hey. We could just watch you play college football. Watch me just decimate people with my ultimate team.
True. Oh,
which I stopped playing for
FIFA Ultimate Team recently.
Oh, that's a pit. That's a pit of despair right there.
Yeah. Dude.
Fall into it, never get out.
Dude. My buddy's not, because I haven't played it in a while, but this FIFA has been really good. So I've been getting into this one. We were playing clubs, which pro clubs on FIFA may be the new S tier 1-1 best game mode in all of sports games. I think it has surpassed officially the My Player world. I feel like the My Player world just got a little bit out of hand.
I've heard this.
Dude, Pro Clubs is
just wait. EA will find a way to fuck it up. It's EA. They're going to start charging you a lot of money for everything.
Well, dude, I will say the way they've gone about it is actually pretty sick. Like you can only pay your way to get your guy to a certain level, and then you can't go past that, and it's not a high level. You can only pay to get your guy to like mid, and then you have to grind your guy to get to the top. So
dude, just wait.
No, I mean, I'm sure maybe the next one they ruin it, but this version of this game, whatever we're playing right now, is like I'm fully in. Yeah, I'm peak. Like I'm back. FIFA's back. I'm like, this is so lit. The only thing is, I play the old soundtracks in my headphones while I'm playing. That's the only thing. I don't even listen to any music because the old soundtrack.
Money, nah, hey, waka, waka,
yep,
hey.
That was on there.
Yeah, classic.
That wasn't like this isn't like a dig, but that wasn't like a true ball knowledge FIFA soundtrack song.
Dude, I'm not a FIFA guy. That was the only soccer song that I know.
Yeah.
I did my brother made a sick, what was that game called? Rematch? You ever play Rematch?
Mm-hmm. I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's like you control one guy on a team, like soccer game, but it's like,
yes,
at most 5-on-5, I think.
Yeah.
But my brother made this awesome playlist. I think he named it Rematch, but
it's similar.
It's like a lot of Brazilian street music.
Hell yeah, that's fire.
Jungle is massive. Wicked.
Okay. Yeah, I can
a lot of that kind of
that's
stuff.
Kind of fun. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like that. There's some songs like that on FIFA that are like other languages that you like
FIFA Street type stuff.
I'll sing the words to, and I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just like singing whatever I think it sounds like. Kind of fun. But no, dude, I've been playing Pro Clubs, and oh God, it's been so fun. But then we switched over to, I was like, let me tap into Ultimate Team and see what's up with Ultimate Team. And I went into it, I was like, I'm not going to spend any money though. Like I'm an adult. I don't need to do this. And then, dude.
That's the best part about being an adult, is having money to spend on video games.
That's what I forgot. That's what I realized. As I was in Ultimate Team, I was like, wait, I like make okay. I could afford $15 right now. I don't have to ask anybody for this. I'm an adult. I could do it. And then that was where I was like, it's actually the inverse of what I thought. I thought going into that I was going to be like, I'm not going to spend money on video games. I have, taxes to pay. And then I got on there and I was like, now I'm about $100-something deep in like
it'll sneak up on you, man.
Stuff, dude.
Yep.
And the last packs I got didn't go well. I dropped dude.
Oh, there's no worse feeling. There's no worse feeling than dropping a lot of money on something being like, this is going to cure all my problems.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a much happier person after I spend this money.
It was 11 p.m. My buddy and I were having a great time. I was in this chair. I was looking at this screen. This is exactly where I play my video games. And I was just going, I'm going to be up till probably 3 today. It's going to be one of those nights. I got a good 4 hours left. Let's make it fun.
Yeah.
Let's make it fun. Yeah. Let's get some packs. Nothing. $50 in one spend. Dropped. Actually, it was 60. I dropped $60 on one spend. Got nothing, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm probably never going to spend that much money on this again." That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what happened to me in last year's college football. I just hit a point around a little earlier than the time it is now, where I was just plateauing with all my cards. I would be like, okay, I'm going to spend a little bit. I'll spend like $15 on this pack or on these packs. Nothing. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. $30 for this really, really good value thing. The lowest cards I could get were 93, but my whole roster is 93. But the chances of getting a 95 or higher were a coin flip. Yeah. Every single card was a 93. And I was like, I'm done. And I didn't touch it again until this year. I haven't spent much money this year.
Icon. Supposed to have an icon, like a legend, one of the greats of the game.
Did you get a dupe?
Dude, I got 3. The 3 options, you get to pick one of 3 or whatever. Or I think maybe it was a different pack. I don't know. But anyway, dude, I ended up an 88 overall. Nobody but not nobody. I mean, it's a good player. It was Gary Owen. It's a good player, but it was an 88 overall card, and I was like, "Where's a 92? Give me a 93. Give me something to be excited about." Golly, and it just bothers me. I'm just gonna say it, and this is hey, I just want everyone to know. I'm
racist.
I'm a bro-aggressive. Okay, many would call me a lib, whatever you want to. I don't give a shit.
Well,
whatever.
You are about to get racist.
No, I'm not going to get racist. I just don't like. I don't like that the girls are in the game with the guy. Make a separate game for them. I want them to have a game. Have a game for the girls. Awesome. Awesome.
Connor, I think you and me both know why they don't have a separate game. We all know why they don't have a separate game. Because nobody would really
buy it, obviously. Yes, that's why. Yes, obviously, because nobody would really buy it. But it's just annoying because it's like I don't want to open packs with it. That's not.
I don't want Carly Lloyd.
It's not who I'm following. I'm following the male teams.
That's crazy that they put the. I mean, even 2K doesn't do that, bro. 2K is the NBA is the progressive league.
Well, yeah, and
they're like honestly, they're going to have their completely separate part of the game. Yeah. It's probably we can't have a 6'4" center, Angel Reese. Like we cannot have her in the game.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. And like and that's the thing is like there is some mechanics issues sometimes with that stuff because like some of the and like dude, I like watching like U.S. women's national team soccer. Like I have no problem with that. The women's Barcelona team is like god tier. They're so good. I love that. That's awesome. I have no problem with the women's sports. What is like annoying is just when there's like a 5'6" striker who's like is supposed to be like winning headers and she's winning headers.
She's got 90 pace.
A guy that's like 6'3", and it's like, well, that just like logistically doesn't make sense, and that's like not fun. That's a bad product. I don't know, frustrating. Whatever.
Yeah, no, dude, I like watching the women's national team, but sometimes I just go watch like 14U boys instead. You know.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've heard it. You know,
it's not low hanging fruit. Don't say
it is.
That was good. That was a unique way to bring that in here. That was a creative, fun way. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. Dude, you're a joke snob. You know that?
I'm not.
You're a joke snob. You are.
I'm not. I'm not a joke snob. That just wasn't that clever.
That was good. I'm clipping this. And we're gonna see what social media has to say about it.
Sure. You're gonna get a bunch of idiot moron guys. Keep this in the clip too. You're gonna get a bunch of idiot moron guys who are like, "No, that was funny. Girls are bad." That's not what I'm saying. This is why I don't say shit like this, because then fucking morons get all excited. Piss me off. Shut up.
Hey, morons. Your home is right here with your boy, with the Dukester. All right. But speaking of morons, there's an entire country of morons.
Oh my God, where is this going?
And the name of the country is Canada because they thought that they owned a sport.
Yeah.
They thought. Yeah. They really did.
Yes.
And you know what? They forgot about the good old boys in the US of A.
That's right. That's right.
That was maybe the single most incredible sporting event that I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was electric from jump, dude. I went back. I rewatched the game because I couldn't watch it in real time.
It was 5 a.m. for you.
It was 5 a.m. for me, so I woke up at
7 a.m. on Sunday morning was tough.
That's the thing is, like, if it was at 7 or 8, I actually would have caught it because I woke up at like 7:30 and saw the notification that was like Team USA won, and I was like, dang it! I kind of wish I could have gone back and I wish that wouldn't have been like the first notification on my phone when I checked it, because then I would have tried to avoid the score and would have went back and watched it. But I went back and rewatched, dude. That was, that's up there, man. That's up there, and like that's one of the more memorable games I've ever seen. Like that belongs in the rafters for sure.
Yeah, and I grew up playing hockey. I wouldn't still like consider myself like a deep hockey ball knower or puck knower, but like it was an awesome game because their team is better than our team, like top to bottom, and. Whoever built this Team USA team, I think Bill Guerin was the former Dallas Star, I believe, was the GM, and he had the main responsibility of building this team. But like, they didn't just take the best American-born players. They built a team that was built to beat one team. Like they didn't go out there and because there's actually a lot of guys that got left off this team that are like top of the NHL in points or goals or whatever.
Who was sort of the snubs? Who were like the biggest snubs?
I know Jason Robertson was a big one. He plays for the Stars. Okay. He's I think he's top 10 in the NHL, and he's top 10 in the NHL in goals, I'm pretty sure. He didn't make the team because they're like, we need guys that can play what they call a 90-foot game. Like guys that are essentially the basketball equivalent of like, we need two-way players. Like we don't have enough skill on this team to out-skill Canada. So we need to go get guys that can play both sides of the ice, essentially, that are going to – and Austin Matthews, He's a great player, but he like one of the biggest stories of the tournament for Team USA, at least the whole tournament, not just the championship game. I think we know the biggest story there, but like Austin Matthews played a game like where he's like, I'm not the most skilled player on this team, or that's not my job here is to be the most skilled player. My job is to be disruptive and to back check, which is like getting back on defense essentially, and just be a solid player all around. That's exactly what he did. But yeah, dude,
so like
it was
high motor guys that skate hard and
physical.
Do you think, I was going to say, is physicality a big aspect of it? Like, is that like going out and get like, did they have a big team? Do they have like a measurably big team or?
Not necessarily. I think Canada was maybe a little bit bigger than us. In Canada, actually, like, they looking at the Four Nations face-off. You know what the NHL did for an All-Star game last year. They went out from that team to this team. They have some more like kind of physical enforcer dudes, but the thing is, the leaders on our team are these disruptive physical guys that are good hockey players. Like can still score a lot of goals, but the Kachuk brothers are like. They're not your like flashy, like, super, super high skill, still very skilled, of course, but they're not flashy. Right. They're not going to like dazzle you with an incredible skilled play. Like they're going to be physical and they're going to get some ugly goals. They're going to have some pretty ones, I'm sure. But them, like the Hughes brothers are scrappy. Like they're obviously really talented. But I mean, at the end of the day, it all kind of came back to the goaltending because dude, Hellebuck, that was one of the greatest goalie performances I've ever seen. Period.
Hell of a performance. Yeah, dude, I mean it was insane.
The paddle save.
Yeah, if it hadn't have been for Hughes getting his teeth knocked out and then scoring the game winner in OT, and then that photo of him with like his teeth all jacked up and bloody, and he's like, if it hadn't have been for that, I don't know. The story would have been the story of the entire thing would have been the
Hellebuck
tenders.
And that's still talked about quite a bit, but I mean, you're right. The big story is, Jack Hughes gets his teeth knocked out, and then he got the high sticking penalty on the other end later in the third. Yeah. That led to the 5-on-3 eventually.
Right.
And he's like, he had to have been thinking like, I'm not going to be the guy that takes his penalty and we lose because of it, has his chance to get one in overtime.
Totally.
Just freaking snipe. Dude, it's funny. He shot that like on the ground. I thought he got him on the hip between the glove and the pad, but
I couldn't tell if it went 5-hole or if it went.
It was 5-hole, but the goalie lifted the pad up.
That's what I was going to say. Almost like under his pad, right? Yeah, absolutely. And then, dude, that goal by God, what was that kid's name? Matt.
Matt Boldy.
Yeah, the first game.
That was gross.
First goal. Bro, that first goal was disgusting.
He flipped it up.
Deke, he flicks it and then taps it again. It was like a soccer. It was like a soccer play.
Yeah,
like flicking a ball up and then like tapping it again in the air. I was like, I've never seen that before in my life. That was crazy. I know a little bit of hockey. Dude. Like I know a little bit, but
hockey and soccer are so similar, dude. If you understand soccer and kind of the way, like, you're kind of, I guess, move the puck in the zone and move it throughout, the neutral zone as well.
Yeah.
It's similar. I guess breakouts are different. Trying to get out of your own zone is probably a little different than soccer because there's no icing in soccer.
Mean, obviously the glaring difference. Well, but there's like offsides, which I suppose is like I don't know.
Yeah, but that's if you're sending it out for a guy on a run. Not like you're just trying to get it, because in hockey you're just trying to get it out of your zone. You can't just clear it. Like you got to clear it softly.
Yes, that is definitely a different
just take
rule.
The ice.
Yes. There's also obviously you can't go around the net, and that like provides a whole different, But like lacrosse is sort of just a mix between hockey and soccer, really.
True.
I mean, I suppose. But yeah, it's interesting. Like whenever I watch hockey, or even when I'm like playing Chell, it's always funny because like the mechanics of moving the puck or the ball around the final third are actually pretty similar, and like the like movement to clear gaps and spaces for defenders, and like the sort of like creating angles that don't exist is such an interesting concept to me, and it's why I love soccer so much. And there's a lot of that in hockey, where it's a lot of goals. Sometimes you'll see a goal created, and goes for both hockey and soccer. You'll see a goal created and you go like, holy shit, how did this guy see, like, where did that angle come from? How did he see that? Like, where does that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously sometimes there's goals where it's just like, you just force it in and it's a slap shot that bounces off a body and then lands in front of the net or whatever. Same thing with soccer. Like sometimes a guy just puts a ball on net, takes some deflections, or whips one in to, someone gets a head on it or whatever. But the idea of like a slow play, like the NBA equivalent of half court offense, right? Like if we had to draw the parallels to every sport here, the half court offense in the NBA where you're watching guys like set screens and you can be a little more physical off the ball and like one-on-one scoring is really important and like alley-oops and whatever. Some of those things just aren't quite as accessible in hockey and soccer. There's just a little bit more of like it's not as instant. Do you know what I mean? Like basketball, it's like the ball goes through the hoop so many more times. So it's clearly like easier to get points, right?
Yep.
Whereas like soccer and hockey, it's just harder to come by that. So like, it's really interesting watching what would be like a half court offense, right? In the final third. I don't know. There's a name for it. I forget.
Offensive zone.
Offensive zone, right? So in soccer, it's called the final third. And then in hockey, it's called the offensive zone, right? And just watching the ball swing around, I would love for you to watch like prime Barca highlights. If you go watch like MSN Barcelona highlights, if you go look that up, you'll see like Lionel Messi is, in my opinion, the greatest team sport athlete ever to exist. Outside of, ironically, Wayne Gretzky, I think is the other one. We've talked about this before, but dude, Messi's ability, like you go watch that team, and that was also with like prime Iniesta. Who is also a great passer of the ball and a great like visionary with the ball. But you'll just see like, dude, there's times where they're just like, it looks like there's no way you can score. There's 10 dudes in the box trying to stop you from getting into the goal. And you'll just see these like avenues open up. And the way that, especially Messi, but soccer in general, the way they're able to like manipulate a ball to end up with a chance, an opportunity in front of net. It's very similar to watching hockey, where you see these guys just like manipulate the puck in a way, or like just find these different angles using the boards, or like, just whatever it is, like watching them move and stuff, especially when I don't really understand hockey. It's so much more like, whoa, how the hell did they get there? Like, that's crazy. It's just, it's fascinating. It's a great sport.
I remember when I was younger playing hockey, when I discovered that when you're kind of skating up the boards into the offensive zone, that you can just throw the puck off of the boards and then skate around the guy and meet it on the other side. Like that was a youth hockey cheat code.
Yep.
No one knew, no kid ever saw that coming.
But
they're really similar. And that was a fantastic game. And like truly one of the best underdog moments I've experienced in my sports viewing lifetime.
Dude, for
sure. And now we're going to get to the part where I'm going to lean into Canada being morons, because you know how Canada's always like, look, you guys can have everything else. We got hockey. Like hockey is ours. Now they don't even have that. Now it's ours. Welcome to America. We take everything. Venezuelan oil.
We're coming for syrup
hockey,
next.
Ours. Exactly. We got it all. Every gender. We're collecting them. Ours.
True.
We have them all.
Suck it, Canada.
Dude, but they all the Canadian guys in the presser were so sour, bro. They were being little bitches.
What were they saying? What was the vibe?
Nathan McKinnon said, well, like you look out there and tell me who the better team was today. It's like, I understand your point, but the scoreboard says that we were better because we scored more goals than you. See, the way it works, Nathan McKinnon, is you got to score more goals than the other team. And that determines who's better.
Who wins the game. And the winning is the important part. Right?
Winning is being better. If you win, you're better.
Sure.
And that's how we both got here. We were the two best teams in the tournament because we both won the most games leading up to the championship game. And then we won the last one because we scored more goals, thus making us the best team in the tournament.
Right. Okay. That's probably the part he was confused on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nathan McKinnon,
I heard
you ever heard of
someone say like, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Nathan McKinnon, you ever heard of Drake May?
Where are you going with this?
Well, because, it's just interesting that Drake May and the Patriots sort of won games where they had more points than the other team.
Individual performances. This is totally different. This is totally
I don't know.
Different.
I was just told that pointing to the scoreboard and saying, well, look,
this
a
was
team
supposed
won.
to be us uniting against a foreign adversary, and you've turned it into Drake May and Robert Kraft and Benjamin Netanyahu. That's what you have made this about.
That's not what I said.
No, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
It just sounded really similar to a point that I was making earlier this year. That's all.
You don't know what you actually don't know what you're talking about.
I was just trying to point out something I noticed. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Maybe you'll end up with a horse head under your blankets. You taking your socks off?
What is that reference?
Oh, that was a mafia mob thing.
I
guess also the Canadian coach said he was talking about the fact that it's 3-on-3 overtime, which he knew that. Like everyone knew that overtime was 3-on-3. They'd played in 3-on-3. They beat Finland in overtime to get to the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that it was 3-on-3. He's like, well, 3-on-3 overtime, it's not really hockey. He's like, you take 4 players off the ice and now it's just not really hockey anymore. And the funniest thing about that is the open ice 3-on-3 hockey with the space that it has favors the Canadian team against everyone else in the tournament. It favors them. And they lost, and they can't handle it, dude. It's just, this is great.
The NHL not 3-on-3 overtime?
It is, but not in the playoffs. So the playoffs, it stays 5-on-5. It's just more periods of hockey because it is like the truest form of the sport, and I like that,
Sure.
But also, it's like it's not like 3-on-3 is 3-on-3 usually just makes something happen faster.
You're right.
Is it the best judgment of who was the better team? Maybe not, but we just played 3 periods of 3-on-3 hockey or 5-on-5 hockey, and we were tied.
We couldn't decide. Yeah.
So
it's always so funny when there's a complaint about something like that because it's like, well, it wasn't 4-on-3. Like they didn't put you at a disadvantage. They put you they put both teams at a different place. But they didn't put one of you at it's not
You have the 3 best players in the world on a line together.
Yeah.
And you still didn't win.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal problem. I don't know.
Yeah. So
like
Canada,
skill issue.
This is your classic example of anyone that ever says stay classy whenever someone else wins, they just do the exact opposite while they're losing too.
Totally.
Like America's we own hockey, whatever. Canada's like, stay classy. And then they just do the exact opposite of staying classy. Just being like, you guys actually weren't the better team. Like someone said, like Nathan McKinnon wants hockey to have judges like figure skating. So we can look at a scorecard by the end. Like, okay, this team was actually, even though Team USA scored more goals, Canada was the better team. So give them the gold.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Also, did you watch the award ceremony?
No.
Very, very funny.
Really?
Well, one, they did the whole Goudreau thing. This was not funny. Do you know who Johnny Goudreau is?
No, I know that name, and I saw him holding up the jersey after the game.
He passed away. Him and his brother were riding bikes and got hit by a drunk driver.
Oh shit!
In the morning, which is crazy. I think it was early, but they both died. And the Goudreau family was there. His wife and his kids were there. But they brought him out afterwards, or they brought out his jersey, and then they brought his kids out to take a picture, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. How old was he? Was he still actively in the league?
Dude, he was. Oh yeah, dude, he was in his mid to late 20s. He would have been on this team, for sure.
Oh, really? He was a really good player.
Yeah, one of the better.
Wow, how did I
one of the best Americans in the league?
I knew that name because I knew he was a talented player. I didn't know what happened to him. I didn't know if he was just at home hurt or something like that. But damn, I didn't know he fucking died, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, crazy. It happened.
News. It's crazy.
I think it was 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Maybe I did know about it. I just don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely would have been on this team, and all the Team USA hockey guys have been playing together on the U18 teams and stuff like that since they were, like in high school, early college, high school age.
Yeah,
so they all know each other and just definitely a brotherhood. But so they brought his jersey out. Kids came out for the picture. It was cool. But the best part of the whole thing was they gave out a stuffed animal version of the Olympic mascot to both teams. So when they're giving out the silver medal, they're just handing out They go through the whole line and give out the silver medals, and then they come back and they give out the little fucking stuffed animal. It was so funny, dude. All the Canadian guys having to be like, say thank you to a guy giving them a stuffed animal after they just had maybe the most embarrassing thing to happen to Canadian sports in the past 40 years.
Yeah.
Like 45 years.
Well, and wasn't it
like,
the last time they played was in the tournament for like All-Star weekend for the NHL where they do like the cup
the Four
and then
Nations
it was like
face off.
The Four Nations face off, thank you. And wasn't it at that time there was like some tension between the US and Canada politically, and there was like a big fight and the US won. That was like one of the last big stories, right?
Oh, that was awesome. So I mean, this was in the midst of Trump saying he was going to buy Canada, which I don't care where you are on the political spectrum. Hilarious thing to say.
Sure.
To be like, I like Canada. I like you guys more as our 51st state. Like, I'm going to buy you.
Yeah.
Like that. Very funny. Canadians didn't like that, obviously. So they booed the national anthem before the round robin game with the U.S. They booed the game, or they booed the anthem.
Yeah. Which
it was, I think they booed the anthem in a game where it was in the U.S., I think. So they played the national anthem and then they played the Canadian anthem, but it wasn't Canada in the U.S. playing. But they booed it nonetheless. All the fans did. So
I can't
the
really
American
blame
players
them.
decided.
I probably would too if I was Canadian.
Dude, first off,
can't blame them.
An American would if Canada was on some bullshit, we would not boo their anthem. Even though it's a dumb anthem and it sucks and it sounds dumb.
I guess. What kind of bullshit could Canada possibly be on that would
Exactly. That's another great point. Exactly. Canada doesn't do anything. But if they did, we would just be like, who cares, dude? You're Canada.
You
just
don't have a guy in there
like
threatening to buy us. So
So what? If someone acquires the company you work for, they buy the company you work for, do you boo them because you don't like them?
If I hated them enough,
you say, I guess you're my new boss now. Whatever.
Sure.
My life probably isn't going to change that much.
Right.
So
sure. Yeah. If that was a company, sure. Yeah. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But we're talking about countries, so a little bit different.
Whatever. Just let me tell the story, okay?
Sure. Tell the story.
Anyways, they boo the anthem. Team USA guys are like, can't do that. So first puck drop, just drop the gloves.
Yeah.
Fight. Gloves. Matthew Tkachuk kicks this guy's ass. Next puck drop the gloves again. Brady Tkachuk kicks this guy's ass, and then we go out and win. And then we lost in the final game, but whatever. It was a stupid little all-star weekend expedition that didn't count for anything. We won a gold medal. You guys won the Four Nations face-off, which is like a charity event. Cool, whatever. It doesn't matter. But Olympic hockey.
Good. It was good. I think the U.S. right now is second in medal count, I believe, behind Norway. I believe has all of them.
Yeah, dude. Norway just wins
dominates
everything
Norway
else.
Dominates, dude. They're so sick. Norway and dude, I didn't realize Germany was so locked in on the fucking luge and the bobsled.
Oh, are they? I have no clue.
They won everything with like any form of like going down ice fast. Germany won like all of it. It was crazy.
There's a joke here.
I know. Yeah, there's got to be something there, right? It was. I forget which event I was looking at the other day, but I was like, how the fuck did they get? But yeah, so Norway is one right now with 18 golds, 12 silver, 11 bronze. They have 41 total medals. And then the U.S. is 2 with 12 gold, 12 silver, 9 bronze, 33 total medals. And then Netherlands. This is weird. This is something that's weird about ranking systems for medal count stuff. Is it looks? I believe they weigh it more for gold and silver. I've never really understood this, but Netherlands is in third with 20 total medals. And then Italy is in fourth with 30 total medals.
Yeah, do they do? Because, dude, if you look at it,
it goes by gold medal count. It looks like.
Yeah, well, like Netherlands has
who has more silver.
Netherlands has 10 golds, 7 silvers, and 3 bronzes, and it says their medal count is 20. Italy has 10 golds, 6 silvers, 1 less silver, same amount of golds, and 14 bronzes.
Yeah.
And they're at 30,
and they're in
but
4th.
They're also in 4th.
Yeah, I suppose it just goes by who has most gold, and then tiebreaker goes to who has most silver. It doesn't really make sense. To me, it should be a point system. You get 3 points for gold, 2 points for silver, 1 point for bronze, and you tally up the points.
Seems like the easiest
right?
way to do
it. Yeah, because then Italy would have, what is that, 28, they'd have like 58 points, right? And the Netherlands would have, what is that, 30, 44. Yeah, they'd have like 47. So Italy would be in second place with more points if you were to go by if you were to go by like a point scoring system. That feels like it makes the most sense to me. But anyway, kind of interesting.
Also,
cool to see that.
Cool Winter Olympics. Winter Olympics, like hockey, curling to some degree. I feel like every time I turned on the Olympics, it was just curling every single time.
They really did push curling this year, and I kind of loved it. Curling was kind of fire this year.
A ton of curling on TV. It was awesome, but Canada cheated and they won, so it doesn't count.
Dude, that was fun.
There's just no refs in curling. Just traditionally, there's no refs.
It was against Sweden, right?
Yep, they cheated against everyone.
Sweden was like, yeah, I guess you can just move the rock after you cross the line or whatever. The guy was like, why'd you just fucking say, bud? And then the guy from Sweden's like, well, no, you're touching the rock after the thing. It's like clearly illegal. And then the judges came over, and the judges were like, yeah, that's illegal. And they were like, okay, do something then. And the judges were just like, can't.
Yeah, and
what?
The worst /best part was the Canadians denied it.
They're like, we didn't do it. So weird.
Like, I haven't done it one time.
Yeah,
it's like we can all see you doing it.
He's like, when did I do it?
This isn't like, hey, I know you're used to curling, so you're used to just no cameras being involved whatsoever. But this is the Olympics, and everyone can see what you're doing.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I think it cursed them. I think that's why they lost the gold in hockey.
Whoa,
that's why Nathan McKinnon missed a wide open net.
Yeah.
Also, that's the best part of Nathan McKinnon saying, "You tell me who the better team was today." It's like, well, probably not the team that has the guy that missed a wide open net to win the game. Probably not that team.
Hilarious. I love it.
Probably
it's interesting. I like the Olympics. I like the Olympics in both forms. The
Winter Olympics is I had a point
more fun for
what I was saying
earlier.
Go
Sorry, go ahead. Yes.
No, you're good. I just totally got sidetracked. But I kind of feel like X Games is pretty much just better Olympics, better Winter Olympics at least.
To some capacity, yeah. I suppose the
like
snowboarding
all the X Games stuff is so much cooler than like all the non-hockey and curling stuff. Like not like curling super cool, but at least it's kind of entertaining. But like X Games, bro, like so much cooler ski and snowboard stuff than the Olympics.
I gotta say, I really like the downhill skiing. I do think that is really exciting.
We do get to see Lindsey Vonn explode her knee every single year.
So gnarly.
It was gnarly.
Holy shit. But no, the downhill skiing is pretty exciting. And dude, I'll say it, watching the bobsled and the luge as an adult now, I haven't tuned into that in a couple Olympics now. And like the last couple Olympics, like being a teenager or whatever, just don't care that much. But dude, I tuned into that and I was like, yeah, they're flying, man. They're
going fast.
Fast as hell.
Dude, they're going fast, but let me ask you this. What makes you good at it? Is it just the push at the beginning?
It's like, well, no. I mean, the push in the beginning, but it's also like the timing of like when you turn, because you lean and like turn your body to like turn the luge or whatever it's called. They don't just lay down and like go, all right, here we go. You'd crash and die.
Yeah, but that's pretty minimal like input from the individuals.
Well, no, it's just a different form of input than you're used to for that.
What are you? All right, luge expert.
I'm not a luge expert.
Why don't you calm down?
I feel pretty calm right now. I feel like you're the one getting fired up.
I'm not fired. I'm fired up about you siding with Canada.
Well, I didn't side with Canada.
I got residual fire inside of me from that, so maybe that's why I'm being a little abrasive. You're like, yeah, actually, I would boo the national anthem too, actually.
Yeah, I would fucking boo the national anthem right now. So, yeah, suck it.
Hey, whatever's going on right now, that's not this country. That's not who we are. We are the country.
Sure.
The people in the White House.
Sure.
not the country.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. But
we are the country. So
sure.
you boo the national anthem. You're booing me.
No, I'm booing the people that are representing the flag at the highest power right now. You dumbass.
No, you're booing Matt Boldy and Jack Hughes and the Kachuk brothers and Connor Hellebuck. And you're booing Johnny Gaudreau too when you do that.
Whoa, dude. I didn't know
you
that.
are. You're booing a dead guy.
Fuck, I didn't know, dude. I didn't know the extent at which my boo carried such weight.
I don't make the rules, Chief.
So true.
I just enforce them.
That's on me. It's so true. No, I'm just saying the luge, I think, is like downhill skiing. You have to you lean, and that's what dictates your.
Yeah, but you're just like you can't move that much. I guess is my point of like.
I think
you're already kind of locked into being on the luge. Like the luge is only about as wide as your body is.
Yes.
I think there's a comedian with a bit about like how different would the involuntary luge be from the regular luge? Like,
I think very different.
Few tenths of a second.
No, I think it'd be very different. Yeah. You know what? I would love to see you get on a luge. I would love to see you
boo the national anthem in front of me and see how long it would last. Before you're in a full Nelson. Before I got you into a figure 4 leg lock.
First of all, I just want you to know,
an arm bar, just begging for me to
First of all, I just want you to know, I don't care about the size difference. I got a low center of gravity. You're not getting anywhere. You try to take me to the ground, son. You better stand and bang. I'll let you know right now. You better use that reach advantage because it gets to the floor. You're gonna have a problem.
I am not a wrestler in the slightest.
Yeah.
I'm big, but I fight like a little brother. Just like survive.
Right. Yeah.
I remember me and my like old college roommate used to like every once in a while, have a few drinks, get back from the bar, and we would just wrestle.
Yeah, naturally.
And he was like 5'9", just like starting point guard on our team, and was just strong, just built like a football player. And I'd be like, "Fuck you, dude, let's wrestle." He would just get me in like just cutting off oxygen to my head, and I would just never tap. I would just weasel my way out of it. Be like, I'm not done,
dude. Me and Mike always joke about this. We had we lived together for a little bit. I just spit everywhere. When we lived together for a little bit, we just like anytime we got drunk, it always went to wrestling. I don't know why. We always just one of us would start. We're both little brothers too, so we both know how to get under each other's skin. Yeah. So it would just turn into like fucking with each other somehow. And we also were playing a game where we were trying to meg each other in the house, like throughout the apartment. All the time.
Okay.
So like there was just always soccer balls around, and you just couldn't get caught lacking at any moment, or you get megged, and the tally would go up. Right.
That's sick. I love that.
It was fun. It was really fun. And dude, it got bad. There was one day we were at the park, and I knew he wasn't paying attention. We were walking over to the field, and I had the ball at my feet, so I megged him and went around to go get it. And we were at one of those parks with like a track around it. And he fully he saw me going around him. So he just put his foot out and then just pushed me over his foot, like full two-hand shove as hard as he possibly could. And I landed so hard, like right outside the dirt on the track, like in like the rough grass and like rocks. And I fully, my leg was bleeding. I just popped up and I was like, bastard. But anyway, so we would like try to, but anyway, one night we played Mario Kart on like a Wednesday. And got hammered playing Mario Kart midweek. And somehow we ended up at 1 a.m, like fully MMA in his room, like fully putting each other in like leg triangles, everything we could, just in our underwear.
Yeah, dude. So rearrange the beds.
No,
the mattresses on the floor.
He had the master bedroom, and he had like a really big carpet space. So we just started throwing.
That's awesome.
It started with Megs, and Megs just got physical. We just started getting after it. It was crazy. It was so fun. I loved it.
That rules, man.
It does.
We gotta, dude. In a perfect world, and I think my girlfriend is listening, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. In a perfect world, men would just live with other men. And, we would just get with the women when, like every once in a while, like date night, little physical action, procreate, and then just go back hanging out. Tell me where the issue is.
I mean, I can't sign off on this. You know that. You know I can't sign off on this.
Dude, have a backbone, man.
I can't. No.
Dude, I just put my nuts on the cutting board, and you just took the knife and chopped them off yourself.
Listen,
did you see what she just said?
You act like you haven't blabbed about this to me already. She said, no, I mean, look, I miss bro time. I miss bro time, but
yeah,
no, I wish, you know what I would say the perfect world is if you could live on like a compound with the boys and like your girl, like you lived in the house with your girl, but all your boys lived like next door. So you could just go over there whenever and like fuck around.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I wish I could bring all my friend groups together and like be like, hey, you guys aren't allowed to have any other friend groups now.
This is our new group. Nobody's going anywhere.
This is it. And everyone knows me. You know a lot of people, but you don't know everyone, but I know everyone.
Right. Yes. Everyone's here for me, through me, via me.
Yes.
You guys
That's why I need That's why we need this podcast to do really well.
Right.
So we can buy a plot of land. We'll just both bring our friends.
Okay. I like that.
We get 10 friends apiece.
Yeah. My friends and I have talked about this.
22 house compound. Yeah.
My buddies and I have talked about starting a compound. Now, how sick that would be.
Dude, that'd be cool. Especially like, I think as a creator, you could like justify it. You could just literally make your rent like a write-off.
True.
Or your mortgage rather. Just like, we bought all
the
this
property
land.
And all. Just be like, this is
it's all a write-off. We film
all for filming. Yeah.
Yep. We got a basketball court.
Fuck.
We got like a Rob Deerdeck Fantasy Factory situation.
Wait, that's kind of awesome.
Like Nitro Circus, just like a ramp that goes into a ball pit.
I kind of love this.
Full 18 holes. 18 holes, dude.
Full golf course.
A lake.
It's for content.
Lake.
For content.
Blob. We have a blob, obviously.
A blob?
Jet skis. Blob. You know what a blob is?
No.
You know that thing? It's like a striped, like long pillow looking thing in the water, and you like sit on one end and someone jumps off and pops you up.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, dude. Okay. You never done blob talk?
I never done blobs.
Dude, I was a camp counselor for 4 summers, and so pretty familiar with the blob, but I got blobbed by 2 people at once, which not allowed to do. Very, very against the insurance. It was 2 guys, both weighed like over 250.
Holy shit.
At least 250 apiece. And they locked arms and jumped, probably sent me like 30, 40 feet in the air. I went so high and landed just on my head in the water.
No.
Just knocked the wind out. I was just laying in the water on my back with a life vest on, obviously. Yeah. But just like wheezing for a good like 5 minutes before I was like, I got to get out of this water. Because all the kids were watching too. They're like, is he okay? I'm just like...
Throwing the thumbs up. Yeah, you got to throw the thumbs up. Yeah, you got to throw the thumbs up for sure. Yeah, I love that.
And it's on a video somewhere, but I don't have it.
Rats.
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
out
you
there
did.
somewhere. It'd be sick. Like just my gangly self just flailing in the air.
It's kind of all time. I do love a good blob vid when someone goes flying.
Yeah, dude. You ever seen people blob a midget?
I have not. No.
Great stuff. They don't have their extremities aren't long enough to kind of like, because you can kind of like reorient yourself in the air a little bit with your limbs, like just moving them around. Naturally, you do that to keep yourself from like flipping or buying into the flip, whatever.
Yeah.
But the midgets, they got no control.
No, we don't. It's hard. It's hard for us when we get.
Whoa.
If we get set up that high.
This is stolen valor. This is stolen valor right here. You can't claim
put me that high in the air, man. My little arms and legs, I just can't get myself oriented at all. You're right. That's how it goes with us.
This is stolen valor. It reminds me of those videos of like a guy walking around in fatigues. So like, oh yeah, you were 51st? Who's your commanding officer? And he's like, Sergeant Smith. He's like, I was in that battalion. Hey, everyone, this is stolen valor. You ever seen those videos?
Of course.
Yeah, just pressing like some guy walking around in fatigues.
Yeah.
Like why is he doing that? But also it's just some guy really, really upset about it.
And you feel that this is what I'm doing right now and you would like to address that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're a midget. How long are your arms? I don't know. I'm not doing this. Never mind. We move on.
I was going to see just how deep I could get you into that.
Yeah.
That was a good
I feel like you said yes, you've seen those videos. I don't think you have.
Of people getting blobbed?
No, people getting stolen valor.
Of course, I've seen stolen valor videos.
No, you haven't. You
way
boo
more
the national
chronically.
anthem. You probably steal valor.
I'm way more chronically online than you. I hope you know. There's no way you spend more time digging through the depths of the internet than me. I'm a freak, dude. I'm all over the internet. I'm everywhere, dude.
What does your YouTube algorithm look like?
I didn't really go on YouTube as much, so a lot of hot ones, a lot of First We Feast. I like those.
Okay.
And then I watch a lot of the NBA highlights on there, so it's a lot of basketball stuff. I follow the Pointer Brothers, so I get a lot of their like golf YouTube stuff. I don't really do a ton of YouTube. I will say that's the one area of the internet I don't. You probably are more knowledgeable on the YouTube.
I'm not a huge YouTube guy. Like I have friends that like don't watch, like hardly watch like Netflix or like Hulu, HBO, whatever.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that too.
I'm watching Better Call Saul right now. Great show.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen it.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna watch the whole Breaking Bad universe in chronological order.
So all of Better Call Saul is before
prequel. You watch all of Better Call Saul up to the last 3 episodes, and then you leave the last 3 episodes of the last season. You go watch all of Breaking Bad, and then you watch El Camino, the movie, after Breaking Bad, and then you go back and watch the final 3 episodes of Better Call Saul, and it like wraps everything up. Apparently, I don't know. TBD. I'll try it. And I'll get back to you.
Listen, I should do that. That'd be fun. We're looking for something else after Lost. We finished Lost.
There you go. Yeah, tap it. It's a good one. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go back and do the Game of Thrones universe again because they're just releasing.
I was just about to say. I want to watch a Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I didn't watch House of the Dragon.
House of Dragon. I didn't either, but just because I knew there was more stuff coming out, and I was like, if they're gonna keep going back in time, I'd rather just wait until everything's out so I can watch it all in order. You know.
Fair. Good point.
So, anyway, let's get back to the sports here. We are going to talk. Yeah, this is a sports show. We're in the dead season of sports right now. We're entering the dead. Well, that's not true. The NBA is going to be popping. The NBA is not. Yeah. The NBA,
and we got March Madness coming up.
Yes, I shouldn't say the dead season. It's just that the peak has passed when it's like football and the NBA are both going at the same time. That's so peak. But we are in like the post football. We're in like the lull of the NBA right now, where it's like post the stretch between All-Star weekend and when the playoffs start can just get a little bit rough at times because teams are tanking so hard that it just feels at times it can just feel a little bit mundane. But nevertheless, we're still tuning in. We're still watching hoops. March Madness does kind of breathe some life into that, which is great. And I'm very excited for the tournament this year.
Next episode, we should do a kind of like as the college basketball season begins to wind down, which it is. I mean, we probably got a lot of teams got like 4 games left in the regular season before we get conference tournaments. We'll do a little preview either. We can just talk about it next episode and maybe do like a.
I gotta dive into my college basketball like scouting a little more. I haven't like fully tapped into that yet, so I got to get in there and figure out who my guys are and what teams I like and stuff. But I really like Dybonsa, man. I'm a big fan of that kid. I'm gonna keep pushing that. I pulled back a little bit on him maybe being like better than I was for a while. I was like formulating this agenda that I was like maybe he's better than Peterson, but I was like I'm gonna pull back.
I'm there. Not that he's a better player. Not that his ceiling is like higher, but at this point, with all of the crap that's gone on with Peterson, because have you heard about this? Like he won't play, and it's like he's dealing with nagging injuries. But you're like, is he really? Are his agents telling him like, don't you just need to sit out because like you might hurt your draft stock if you do get hurt? And there apparently Bill Self is like not happy about it. There was like one thing where some texts got leaked about what really happened at practice when they said he was hurt or sick. Like he showed up and was like, didn't have a good attitude, and Bill Self just like told him to go home, and that's why he wasn't playing. So
he does kind of have a little bit of like.
He played 40 minutes the other night, bro. Yeah. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it does. I don't feel the talent is there, and he does look like he wants to kill people when he's on the court, but like it's just times where it just feels like I don't like this nonchalant, like weird card he's playing. I just don't like I don't know. I don't like it. I don't. The energy around him feels weird, and the energy around Dybonsa right now feels like this kid wants to like be really good. He wants to go high in the draft. He wants to kill everybody, and I don't know. I'm a fan of the attitude. I think it does matter a lot when it comes to sports, especially when it comes to scouting young players and predicting futures. I do really think attitude matters. I do.
Dude, especially when you're talking about a guy that you're expecting to be the center of your franchise.
Yeah.
You know, like I've talked about this with Luka. I wrote a script for like a long form YouTube video about the Luka trade essentially, and kind of looking at it from the angle of Dallas being like, you know, why did they make this decision? Like they're not dumb. And part of it is like, hey, when everything, and especially because of the way Luka plays, it makes it more so this way. But you good?
Yeah, I'm hearing something, and I was making sure the cats weren't like chewing on a cord or something.
Oh, you're good. But like essentially, I was like, okay, if everything relies with Luka, like you have to build your team around him. You're experiencing this now, where like you don't have a team built specifically around Luka, and it can be very frustrating sometimes to watch because they're just holes.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of on-ball creation. You don't need a lot of, you need a lot of spacing, role guys, in defense and rebounding essentially. But like if he gets hurt or he isn't bought in for a game or a series or whatever, you're toast. Your team is toast if you do have a team that way. So that's like when it comes to these guys that are like, if Carter Bryant doesn't have a great attitude, you're like, maybe that's not as big of a deal as if Darren Peterson didn't have a great attitude or Cooper Flagg, because this guy's supposed to be our franchise. Carter Bryant is going to be a good piece, but our franchise success isn't going to be dependent on him and him alone.
Yeah. Does Carter Bryant not have a good attitude? Is that, or were you just using him as
No, I just picked I was thinking of a high pick from last year's draft.
Yeah.
Like that was like, got picked early, but
expectations.
I don't think the goal with Carter Bryant is for him to become like the ball dominant superstar for the Spurs. They're like, we need an athletic wing.
Yeah, they want to turn him into like an OG Anunoby type guy, I think, but like a little more athletic, maybe even. That's what it seems like. We'll dive deeper. We'll dive deeper into the college basketball of it all soon here, and March Madness will definitely bring more entertaining discussions and conversations, and I'll be tuning into that. But in the meantime, I think it's interesting right now to talk about what the USA's. It's interesting to talk about USA's potential Olympic team for the upcoming 2028 Summer Olympics.
In the midst of all this Winter Olympic talk.
In the midst and there's been some chatter. I think people are talking about this because of the Olympics. I do feel like that there's been sort of discourse happening around this about like what the team's going to look like. And we're doing this. We want to give our take on what we would pick as our Team USA, but we're talking about like if it started today, right? Like we're talking about if the Summer Olympics were like right now, right?
Yeah, and maybe a little. I kind of picked mine with. I'll say this actually. I picked mine thinking in like 2 years from now.
Okay, that's fine. I have that team too. Yeah.
Okay, and I have to shout out my buddy Tripp. Sent me his list. He sent me a very, very detailed list of like must-haves, cool if healthy / still physically able in 2 years, and then like a would be fun section. And actually, it was great. So I got to shout out my buddy because he's kind of brought this whole thing to my brain. I was like, we got to do this on the pod.
Yeah, because I was going to say like if this started right now, I think my team would look different. Like I'd probably have KD and maybe Bam on this team right now. If it were to start today,
I still might have. I think we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it because like that's what I mean. Like there are some guys that I think my team would change a little bit if we were talking, future versus now. But anyway, for my, are we going to do like starting lineup first?
Should we go guy for guy? Just go down the list.
Sure. Should we just starting point guard?
You know what? I'll let you. We shouldn't do guy for guy. We should just you read your list, starting five, then go through your bench, and then I'll do mine.
So just do my whole team. Okay. So I would be starting. Yeah, that's fine. I would be starting Cade at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Jaylen Brown at the 3, Jason Tatum at the 4, and I would start Jalen Duren at the 5. And then off the bench, I would have Halliburton at the 1. I would have Booker at the 2. And then I would have essentially Cooper Flagg and Scotty Barnes would be my 3 and 4, my wing, whatever you want to call them, forwards, I guess you'd call it, but you can interchange them at either position there. And then my backup, the center would be Chet. The backup center would be Chet.
Okay.
And then as my last 3 guys, because I believe it's there. How big is the roster now that I think about it? Do we know?
13.
13. Okay,
guys.
that's what I thought. And then in my final 3 there, it would be Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Evan Mobley, tentatively. Probably Evan Mobley, but there's also a part of me that feels like I want to put Derek White in here somewhere. That's kind of like my honorable mention, guy that gets left off right now that comes to mind is I feel like maybe Brunson or Donovan Mitchell could be redundant for what we have, and maybe a Derek White would be a better addition. And if we're talking about team fit, we talked about Team USA Hockey earlier and how they picked guys that were a good fit versus the best players available. So I kept that in mind. I kept fit in mind to the best of my capabilities. And there is a part of me that thinks maybe Brunson, Derek White, and Mobley actually makes more sense as the 3. And it's hard because I don't want to leave Donovan Mitchell off because he's been so good this year.
He has.
All of his advanced stats lead him being great, but there's just a part of me that's I just don't know if the skill set is super necessary, but maybe it's actually Brunson that gets left off. So I don't know. I'm struggling with that bottom 3, and I don't really know which way to go with it yet. But
I think Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell do the same things offensively at this point.
Yeah.
And Jalen Brunson is maybe the worst defender in the NBA right now.
I haven't seen the stats to back it up, and I love Jalen Brunson, so it hurts to say that.
I test it's nothing short of
just small.
He's just too small. He's just a 6-foot point guard in the
You're
NBA
probably right.
That plays
It
40 minutes.
Should be Donovan Mitchell, Derek White, and Mobley as the final 3. I'll leave it at that. We'll leave Brunson off, which hurts. It really hurts, but yeah, I think that's the right call.
I like your team.
Thank you.
We have very, very, very similar teams. But there's a few key differences.
Really? Okay. I was expecting you to be we have very different teams because
No.
That's kind of a weird. I feel like I put together a weird roster in a way, but
we were pretty much dead on.
Okay.
So in terms of starting lineup, kind of flexible here, but I'll kind of just throw out who I had. So I had Cade at the 1.
Yep.
I had Ant at the 2.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown at the 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna start Coop at the 4.
Okay.
Little biased, obviously, but I think if we think about what Coop is now versus what he is going to be in 2 more years,
certainly.
Is it crazy to start Coop over Tatum? Because I have Tatum on the roster as well. That's the next guy I'll rattle off.
I think if Coop grows how we think, I don't think it's a bad take to say one of JB or Tatum gets moved to the backup 3.
And
yes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Agree. So no, you're good. I would say probably I might start Bam just because of the versatility. It might be a spot start thing where depending on the matchup, look, if we're playing I forget who he plays for, Croatia, whoever Zubats plays for, we're playing their team.
Yeah, right.
We start Jalen Duren, who is on this roster as well.
Yeah.
My 2 centers are Bam and Jalen Duren.
Okay.
Then I have Mobley as well. So that's kind of the starting lineup. With the
Chet?
5 being, I have no Chet.
Whoa.
Who I do have
that's crazy.
Is Jalen Johnson. I will take Jalen Johnson over Chet, and Chet's a center, but in FIBA, he's not a center, bro. In FIBA, there's no defensive 3 seconds, so you can just sit in the paint as long as you want. I don't know if Chet is banging down there with the big boys when it comes to FIBA rules. A little more physical too. They let a lot more go. But I'm gonna take Jalen Johnson. I'm gonna take a strong, well-rounded forward for that. I got Tyrese off the bench as well, Halliburton. I went back and forth between Tyrese Maxey or one of these other guys too. No Maxey.
Maxey too. Fuck.
It's tough. But it's a small scoring guard. Okay, we got, I ended up taking Donovan Mitchell as well.
Okay.
I have Devin Booker as well. I said Mobley. I said Johnson. I said Tatum. A big one that you didn't have Amen Thompson.
Yeah,
I'm putting Amen on this team.
Yeah.
Just for like having another freak athlete. Like if that's one thing the US has in spades, it's athletes. And obviously something that sets us apart too is transition. And I think he fans that fire a little bit more.
Yeah.
Him, Coop, Jalen Johnson, Evan Mobley, like everyone on this team can run.
Yeah.
And I think when USA basketball has been at its best, like we won last year, but it was close. And I'm not going to act like France was bad and we just played a bad, like, no, they're a good team. We had to, Steph Curry had to take over.
Yeah, totally.
But I think the difference with this team compared to like dominant teams in years past is like this team did not have legs. This team did not have guys that we're just going to pitch it ahead and run on you all day, because that's what the dream teams have looked like.
Well, in the Redeem team, even in
Redeem
08
team as well.
Was, I mean, that was like peak athleticism. LeBron and Kobe that were getting up at Dwayne Wade, getting up and down and dunking on everybody.
Chris
Vince
Bosh,
Carter dunking on
Dwight
everybody.
Howard, Vince
Carter.
Yeah,
yeah, like that team was freaks of nature, top to bottom.
And that's I said dream team. I meant that team. Truly.
Well, honestly, both of them
were, but
very
the Redeem team.
Yeah,
it's not close.
No, I agree.
They would have smoked the dream team. I'm sorry.
I agree. I agree with you. I know it's a crazy take, but I fully agree.
It's not even though. It's
I know
not that crazy to say like
it's
hey, all these 6'8", yes. All these these like 6'6", 6'9" guys that have 45-inch verticals that are like can score at 3 levels. They can shoot the ball deeper than 17 feet too.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna kill the team of guys from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, right.
No disrespect to those guys, but they're going to kill them.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my squad. I run through it quick because I kind of talked in between a lot of them. But Ant, Cade, Jaylen Brown, Coop, Jalen Duren, then Tatum off the bench. Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Johnson, Evan Mobley, Amen Thompson, Donovan Mitchell, Bam, Devin Booker. Not in that order off the bench.
Yeah,
but just those guys.
Right. Yeah, I'm bringing up Maxey and Jalen Johnson. Like, I just
someone's going to get left out.
Yeah, it fully slipped my mind there. You have no.
I think
you have no
the
Scotty.
only guy on this. I don't have Scotty either. That's when you said that I was like, can I go Scotty? Scotty and Jalen Johnson are similar. I think Jalen Johnson is better than Scotty Barnes as a whole. I think he's just a better player at this point in his career. He does everything. Scotty's big knock is he can't shoot it. He can't shoot it from deep. Like maybe you put in Scotty instead of Amen Thompson, but like I feel like Jalen Johnson is a lock on this roster for me.
No, you're probably right. I kind of slipped on that. So I do think kind of going back here, I may actually say, move Jalen Johnson into that backup lineup for Scotty. But maybe I just have Scotty deeper down the bench. Maybe I just go like my deeper bench guys are Mitchell. See, I went Scotty because I feel like his size is just big because he's like 6'10". Like he's pretty big and he blocks a lot of shots, doesn't need to be a scorer to be effective in the game, is super, super, impressive in like passing. Like he's everywhere defensively. And I just think there's so many guys on this team that are scoring the ball. It's like you get to a point where it's like, okay, well, you also need guys that are just going to accept a role on this team and like will be willing to just commit to the defensive end and like get out on the break and kick the ball out to people, like if we're being real here, like it's going to be Cade, Ant, Tatum, and JB, and maybe like one of like Booker or Mitchell going back and forth for like who's getting buckets. Like a lot of these dudes, especially younger guys, are going to have to take a back seat to that. So it's like that being in mind, I want to pick the guys who are more equipped to like fit into those buckets. I don't know. Is Jalen Johnson, do you think, better than Scotty defensively?
No, but I think you take the trade. I mean, Jalen Johnson is not bad defensively. I think Scotty's elite.
No.
Scotty's
I
just
think
elite.
Scotty's like in the depoy conversation.
That's fair. That's a good point. I will not knock the Scotty spot on the roster.
Well, I mean, I think you're right. I think Jalen Johnson deserves a spot. I'm more thinking now. I'm like, well, does that mean do you move? I'm more thinking for that bottom three that I have, right? Like, let's say I slot Jalen Johnson in there for sure. and we have like Hallie, Book, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, like think in terms of second unit. Like how does that fit together?
Scotty and Chet maybe. Yeah, I know.
Because you can play Jalen Johnson like honestly 1, 3, or 4. Or
yeah,
even,
the thing
you
is,
can
you can kind of do the same with Scotty. That they're very like similar in their skill
offensively.
sets.
It does kind of handicap you.
I suppose without the shooting, yeah.
And Amen's the same way. Like Amen can't shoot it a lick.
Yeah, see, I think Amen is someone that I leave off in terms of redundancy. I'd rather have Scotty. Scotty's basically a bigger, better Amen Thompson right now.
But what gets me is transition. Like if you get a stop and you get Amen Thompson the ball and he's past 3 guys, he's scoring.
Yeah,
he's scoring every single time.
Gosh, that's
that's my only thought.
Yeah, it'll be my only thought is like, honestly, dude, like maybe it's Mobley with the way he's kind of been playing this season. We're also talking 2 years out, so things are going to change and guys are going to be a little different. But maybe almost just run Scotty at like maybe it's just like Chet, Scotty, and Duren like the big.
We could be
men.
saying, "Man, Boozer has to be on this roster."
Yeah, we have no idea, I guess, in 2 years. But it was funny because my buddies,
Con Knipple could be on this roster.
True, honestly. I mean, honestly. It was funny, too, because my buddies and I were talking about this the other day, and we were talking about what our rosters would be, and they were like, oh, we left off KD. And I was like, I just don't want 40-year-old KD on the roster. I just don't think it's going to be there. And they talked about me like I was the Antichrist for saying that. It was insane.
That's not
a
crazy take.
I don't understand why that's a crazy take. He's 40 years old. He had his time. I just don't think we need it. I just don't. I think there's plenty of talent enough that we get the young guys some burn, I gotta read you
my buddy's text, by the way.
Please. I just want to say too, if you started the team today, Katie would be on the team, I think.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
Steph and Katie are on the roster. You start it today.
Probably.
But
probably
we're
definitely
talking 2 years from now. Yeah.
So he had 3 sections: locks, if healthy / want to, and wouldn't it be fun? And the locks are we named every guy he has locks as 2 years from now. He has Con Knipple in that, and Tyrese Maxey, and Chet.
Chet, I think, is a lock. I do think Chet needs to be a lock.
Yeah, I'll read the list. It's funny. Okay. Or it's good. It gets funny towards the end too, in the wouldn't it be fun section, because I'm like, hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Ant, Cade, Cooper, Chet, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, Evan Mobley, Con Knipple, Tyrese Maxey. Those are his locks. And then the if healthy / want to, he's got D-Book, Bam, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox. And then the wouldn't it be fun, he's got Scotty, Trey Murphy, Jaden McDaniels, who I'm like, maybe like guys that are going to play a role and just do what they like, a Derek White,
Yeah.
Jaden McDaniels would be a damn good guy for that spot.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller, Khalil Ware, Donovan Clingan, Peyton Watson, Amen Thompson, Anthony Black, Steph Castle, and Derek Lively.
Wow, he went super young. He's going super 2 years down the road. Things are changed here. Yeah. I like that. It's interesting. I didn't even think of Clingan, but he is slowly becoming a type player.
Man. He's a pro. Dude. He's just your prototypical big,
honestly,
and he can shoot it a little bit too. He's Zubats.
Honestly, dude, he might get a shout over Mobley. Mobley and Chet may be redundant as well. And I think Chet is a better Mobley right now. So maybe it's actually
Which is interesting, because I would say the opposite last year.
Last year, I would have agreed with you. He's just had a bad year.
Mobley is a definition of can't stay healthy. I mean, the Cavs just had guys that couldn't stay healthy, and they just traded one of them. So I don't know. Maybe Mobley will be on the way out soon.
Clingan could be out there. We also are not Walker Kessler with how he was playing before he got hurt.
Why not,
dude? He was
Jared Allen.
Yeah.
No, he's getting older.
That's probably the only thing.
Jared Allen's going to be 30.
The age, but yeah, man. I mean, if the Jazz are looking
Bill
at
Koulibaly was 28, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that. I got Mandela affected. I swear.
Yeah.
Jared Allen's 27, so he's getting up there.
Yeah. Gosh, it is interesting though, what guys are going to accept a role and it's 2 years from now.
Attitudes
is a little bit hard
play
to
a big
predict
part
in this league. I feel like it's a little bit easier to predict in the NFL. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe even that's a bad take.
Hey, dude, sometimes in the 2K simulation, guy jumps up 5 overalls in 1 year. Sometimes he goes up 1. You never know.
I do think saying Khan is a lock with how many incredible guards there are in this league? Because that would mean that you're saying that Khan is for sure going to be a better guard than Jalen Brunson.
Khan might be my first guy left off in my crystal ball, looking 2 years into the future. Like,
yeah.
I mean, is there a world where in 2 years we look at Khan Knippel and we look at Devin Booker and we say, I don't know.
I don't think it's far off, dude. I'm high on that. I like him.
I would normally say that with Booker, but just after this past Olympics, what I saw Devin Booker do, and talk about a guy that accepted a role, man.
That's what I
think he needs to be on that team. He needs to be on that team simply for veteran presence, if anything.
I agree.
Like, I think he'll contribute
his way into being like a leader that
you're the Team USA vet forever. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. He was like a hard-nosed defender out of nowhere last year.
He's 3-and-D wing.
He literally was. He was like Derek. He was literally playing like a Derek White role perfectly. It was kind of insane. It was kind of insane to watch, honestly.
It was awesome.
So I think he definitely earned that distinction as like a guy who belongs, just purely based off of like, now look, if he comes out in this Olympics, it's like different and he doesn't play well, then next Olympics, it's like, all right, well, now the conversation is a little more open. But it's hard to leave off a guy who for sure is going to get in there and like do what the team needs to win and put his ego aside, not worry about the other bullshit.
Dude, how old is Devin Booker?
I think he's like 29.
I was going to guess like 28. He is. I got to type in age.
God.
29. He's 29. Still got the baby face. Still got the light-skinned baby face.
I'm great on the knowing the ages, huh?
Yeah, let's do this again. How old is Brooke Lopez?
37, I believe.
I'm going to go 38.
36. He's 36 or 37.
37. What'd you land on?
37.
Okay. Let me think of a tough one.
I'm pretty locked in on the ages. I'm pretty good at this.
How old is Kelly Olynyk?
I
haven't looked yet. I'm going to guess too.
He's somewhere between 29 and 31 or 2.
I'm going to guess 31.
I think he's 30. He might have just turned 31 this year. What?
34.
Is he really? Wow. Dang.
Kelly Olynyk is the same age Dirk was when Dirk won his NBA Finals.
Wow.
He got drafted in 2013, I believe.
Huh.
If my 2K Eras Mode draft class knowledge proves to be correct. Let's see. Yeah, 2013.
There you go.
And I still guess 31. That just shows you how good my math is. I'm just not a math guy. All right, last one, and then we can move on.
Sure.
This is fun. I like this. I could do this. I could do a podcast of this.
I could too, honestly. I love it.
Or maybe we do a few more. It's our show.
It's our show.
Who's going to stop us?
The hell we want.
Who's going to stop us?
I think maybe it's fun to play along at home. People are like guessing with us.
Yeah. Okay. How old is Ochai Agbaji?
24.
Okay, I'm gonna go 22. 25.
Oh, I was gonna say that, and I went down a year because I was like, "Nah, there's no way." Damn it! I was
25. When did he get drafted?
I was gonna go down a year. Fuck, that sucks. I was almost there.
When did he get drafted? He got drafted in 2022.
Welcome, Thickums.
He's played for 3 teams already.
Wow. Do you know one of my buddies and I? What we do is my buddy Dan,
6'7", friggin' idiot.
My buddy Dan will just randomly text me out of the blue, and he'll go, it's just all caps goes, "It's time for guess that player," and then he gives you the players like he gives you like all of his stats, like his accolades, his stats, like career, sort of like the most anonymous thing you could possibly get. And then he just goes, "Figure out who this guy is," and then you get like 3 questions or whatever to be like, I mean, you both.
Dude, we should have him on. And just let him do that.
Yeah, totally. You would totally do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Just
we could
hit him up and be like, "Hey, come on and just like like have like a few ready for us.
Yeah, he's good at it too. We go back and forth. I do it for him now too. I mean, we also just like, fuck that guy. We don't even need him. We could just do it ourselves.
It's true. We could just do it ourselves.
It's fun to find like a unique player, like the last one I did for him. Because like, you start with the guys like Vince Carter, Chris Bosh, where it's like, oh, it's a good player, but who is that? And then it's fun because you can get a little bit more into the weeds where you're like, top 5 draft pick in, whatever, in this year, has this many, whatever, has a ring, whatever, but his stats were only, so the one I did with it was, I did Andrew Bogut. It was very interesting.
He's got a lot of rings.
I think it was only 1 or 2.
Yeah, probably. I would guess 2, because I guess he was on the tail end of his career was at the beginning of the dynasty.
People forget though, Andrew Bogut, first overall draft pick.
Yep. That was back when someone's like, whoa, a 7-foot center that protects the rim? First overall. Those guys are hard to come by. Nowadays, it's like,
yeah.
All right. We'll take Kalkbrenner with the 30th pick.
Yeah, right.
Like, how different is Ryan Kalkbrenner from Andrew Bogut? How different are they?
Very.
What do you mean? You think they're very different players?
Absolutely.
Who do you think is better?
Andrew Bogut. By a wide margin.
What do you think Andrew Bogut did out there?
I think you don't realize how good Andrew Bogut was as like a decent like low post scoring threat, and like was an okay shooter for a little bit, and then that Warriors dynasty that started like while he was at the tail end of his career, they ran a lot of action through him and used him as like a satellite passer with Steph and Clay.
Okay, let me think. Let's talk about first year Andrew Bogut.
Okay.
And I don't think either of us watched him play.
I was going to say, to be fair, first year Andrew Bogut's like 2003, I think. There's no way I could recall what first year Andrew Bogut looked like.
Who knows what Ryan Kalkbrenner will be? I'm just thinking of like the tools they have at their disposal in terms of what a GM was looking at them and thinking like, okay, what can this guy do?
Andrew
okay, maybe he's a low post scorer. Because Ryan Kalkbrenner, he leads the NBA in field goal percentage, but also scored like 20 a game at Creighton.
Yeah.
Stretched the floor too. Yeah, but I'm like, I'm looking at both of them and I'm like, these are very similar players. I think Ryan Kalkbrenner might, like, he can do a little bit more than what Andrew Bogut could do coming into the league. So that just goes to show how things have changed more than anything.
I mean, that take, I guess I don't really know. I'd have to go watch Andrew Bogut's rookie season, but I'm also basing this off. We're talking about like a half a season of Ryan Kalkbrenner in the NBA. I'm going to take whatever Andrew Bogut has put on the table. I'm going to take over.
See, that's the difference between you and me, man. I'm rolling the dice with Kalk. I'm rolling the dice with my Kalk.
I mean, Bogut averaged 9 and 7 with 2 assists, almost 1 block a game, and shot 53% from the field.
Let's check in on Kalk Daddy. I don't even know if he's doing that. He really doesn't. He hasn't been playing much because Diabate's been awesome.
Right.
Dude, Moussa Diabate is a freak of nature.
I like that kid a lot, man. He's sick. He's a guy.
He just leans on dudes and then does the most impressive off-vert 2-footed jump to go snag rebounds I've ever seen.
He's a guy that, like, he's just one of those dudes you see him and you just go, God, I wish we had that guy on our team.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
There's just certain guys like that where you just watch him play and you go, fuck, I want that guy. I want a guy like that.
Yeah, I know. And, like, it's easy to do that with, like, another team's best player. But when you find, like, a role player, like, we'll never get that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, and when you do have that guy, it rules.
I just want to say, by the way, Andrew Bogut, he was drafted in 05, not 03. All rookie team in 03. Andrew Bogut was also all NBA in 2009. And all defense in 2014-15, and also the block champ in 2010.
Yeah, and let me say this: that comment is not an indictment on Andrew Bogut.
I'm just saying I don't think Kalkbrenner will ever make an All NBA team. Is what I'm saying.
Probably not. Not. But also, like, I'm just saying, back in like 2005, you could just be a 7-foot guy that literally does nothing other than be tall, block shots, and make dunks, and you're like All NBA.
I don't think that Andrew Bogut was just that. I do think he had more to his game than that.
I think he was a little bit more than that. No disrespect to Andrew Bogut, the Bogster.
I feel like you're disrespecting
Aussie legend.
It's pissing me off.
Definitely a lot of Australian people, if they're listening, they're going to be really upset. Let me. You used to be able to I think I can check geographically where our listeners are. Let's see if we have any Australian listeners.
The stream right now?
On the Spotify for creators thing. You got audience.
I was going to say, if you think one of our 5 listeners is Australian, you're out of your mind. 4. One of our 4 listeners just went down.
We got US, Germany, we have 18 listens from Australia total.
Wow. Someone from Australia is going to be furious with you.
Yeah, probably one person that's been on it since the beginning of the show is going to be like,
true,
motherfuckers.
True.
So
hey, I stood up for the Aussies.
Hey, we got 18 Canadian listens. They're going to be mad too.
They're going to be furious with you.
They're going to be mad. They're going to love you because you're a freaking what's his name? Benedict Arnold. Isn't he the guy that betrayed America? Was that his name? Benedict Arnold, who's betrayed America?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Let's type in to Google who betrayed America. Just see a picture of your face pop up.
You think being critical of
Benedict Arnold?
Yeah, it's interesting. You think being critical of those in power is a form of betrayal. That really actually speaks a lot to
no. Booing the national anthem that has nothing to do with those in
power.
I just think
being critical of those in leadership being seen as betrayal is just an interesting way to view your country and probably what led us to where we're at right now. So thank you for that. It's just a really interesting insight.
Yeah, dude, I stand up for billionaires. Most oppressed group of people in America, billionaires.
Yeah, I mean you do. Yeah,
they pay more taxes than anyone does.
That's what you love. You love billionaires, dude. You're like, I wish we could work more. I wish I could make these guys more money.
I want my food to be less food, actually.
Yeah.
Big on that.
Put more plastic in my food so that they can have another yacht. That's what I like. I want that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm big on that. You want to get to the draft?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I do. Hey,
let's set our differences aside.
Let's set them aside, dude.
We got a draft for the people.
We've got so many differences. We have to set them aside. We're riddled with differences, dude. We must put them to the side to do this appetizer draft.
I think if me and you ever just hung out one time, we'd probably find out we got more in common than we do apart.
Hell yeah, brother. I agree.
Yeah. All right, we got a draft. We never really laid out the show when we first started.
We didn't.
But this was the plan, was to do Olympics, talk about, a little basketball, do a little around the league, which we kind of did, but then do our Team USA basketball roster in line with patriotism and whatnot. But then we're doing a draft. We're doing a draft of appetizers. And we are doing a starting 5, but we're not going to do positions for that starting 5, maybe so much as just a comment or two on a role and how this appetizer will affect the team and what kind of things they'll bring to the table.
Yep, I'm in. Oh, things they'll bring to the table. That was good. I like that. See, that's good. That was good. That was funny.
I'm funny all the time, and you're such a joke snob.
I'm not a joke snob. I just said that was funny.
Actually, I would actually do the delivery a little bit different.
No, I just said that was funny. I just said your pun about
first time
food
ever
to the table is funny.
Wow. First time ever you've thought that.
Maybe this is the first time you've ever been funny.
You don't get to see me anymore.
For those watching at home, Nick just turned off his camera, or those listening, I should say. Those listening at home, Nick just turned off his camera.
I just covered it with my hand.
Oh, covered it with his hand.
Because you're being a dumb idiot.
All right, who gets the first pick?
I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Now, ball up top, appetizer draft. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to do a...
how do we determine
pick a number between... Pick a number. We did some with the chat, but it took too long.
Yeah.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
Me? You're asking me or you asking the chat? Oh.
Actually, no. Heads or tails? I got a coin flip.
There we go. Let's do a coin flip. I'll take tails.
All right.
Yep, tails. Got heads. Thank you.
Tails. Yep.
No, I told you. I knew that. I just win, dude.
I don't like this. I don't want to do this anymore. All right, fine. Take your pick.
That's what I do. I win. At the 1-1, the number 1 pick of the appetizer draft, the Willie Goats are selecting Buffalo Wild Wings. Not Buffalo Wild Wings, just Buffalo Wings. I don't know why I said Wild Wings.
Dude, that minus 100,000 aura. Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Generational aura dead after that one.
I just lost so many fucking aura right now. Damn it. with the 1-1, the Willie Goats select buffalo wings, chicken wings.
Okay, very specific.
Chicken wings.
You could have taken wings.
I'm taking wings.
You took buffalo wings.
No, wings.
That
Chicken
was your
wings.
pick. No, your pick was buffalo wings. Yes,
Nope.
it was.
Nope.
The record will show you said buffalo wings.
I wasn't done yet.
No, you were, though.
I was using buffalo wings as a catch-all for the type of wing that is.
Buffalo wings.
I'm taking wings, chicken wings, bone-in, classic wings with my 1-1 pick.
Okay. I'm going to let this go, but from henceforth, you must be.
Henceforth, you will be known as Darth
You have
Vader.
to say your pick. What you say right after you say what I'm taking. That's BS.
First of all,
I'm
said
going to let this slide.
Buffalo Wild Wings on accident.
And then you said, no, I just meant buffalo wings. That's what you said.
In my head, I was thinking chicken wings, and then for some reason, I said Buffalo Wild Wings, and then when I tried to correct it, I got it
Connor,
wrong
just
again.
because you're a big fucking dumb idiot, that's not my problem. The rules are once you say it, that's your pick.
Buffalo wings is a style. Oh yeah, Gooch. I know. I know it's a style. Gooch.
Yeah,
you stupid.
Gooch.
Fuck.
What Connor's doing is saying something and then going back on what he said.
Chicken wings, 1-1, baby.
Fine, you can have wings.
Chicken wings.
You can have wings, but you have to be specific.
That's a good pick. Wow. And that's a guy. The type of role I'm looking for chicken wings here. Do everything guy, right? Because chicken wings, you could almost play chicken wing as an entree. That's what I see chicken wing as. This is a franchise guy, in my opinion. Versatile, tons of different sauces. Buffalo, mango habanero. If you want to go Caribbean jerk, you want to get a little fancy with it. Some people like a dry rub. They want to go on hot honey dry rub, a lemon pepper. Hey, the possibilities are open because this is chicken wings as a whole. Also, you get blue cheese or ranch. I'm a blue cheese guy myself, but you get multiple sauces, you get multiple flavors. Man, just everything you want out of a number 1 draft pick. Thanks, Nick. Over to you. Yeah.
You're such a cocksucker. You're being a cocksucker right now.
You're fighting the big
I want
one
it to
with
be
me,
known
okay?
that I gave you this pick. I let you take chicken wings as a whole. Because if not, I was going to take honey barbecue wings because you said buffalo wings.
Took my chicken
wings. From now
wings.
on, what you say,
number 1, baby.
That goes. I need some sort of verbal acknowledgement from you that from now on, what you say right when you take your pick, that's what you're picking.
I took chicken wings because
so
I
can you
wanted
give
to.
me
I
verbal
said it,
acknowledgement,
not because
please,
of anybody
Connor,
else.
right now that from now on, what you say is going to be your pick.
Chicken wing, 1-1. Over to you, Nick. Go ahead, man.
I'm not gonna do it. I will not pick until you give me verbal acknowledgement.
Yeah, I'll say what I pick. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say what I'm picking for sure.
Here we go.
Yep.
My pick, we're going nachos. Can't beat nachos.
Okay.
Great pick.
Awesome.
Fantastic pick.
Yep. So you're going with just chips and cheese.
No, any sort of nacho. Any sort of thing that could be considered a nacho. I said nachos. Yep.
A loaded nacho is a different type of thing.
It's a what nacho?
A what?
Wait. A loaded a loaded what? A loaded
what type of wing?
A loaded
what type of wing?
A loaded what? A loaded what? Oh, a loaded nacho. Oh, that's mine.
Hey, I'm just
because
saying,
I said nachos. I didn't say buffalo nachos.
All right.
I didn't say bone-in nachos.
Okay,
I said nachos.
You get poke nachos then?
Yep, it's a nacho.
Wow.
If nacho is in the name, I get it because I just said nachos.
I don't know, man. You just didn't specify.
That's being specific by leaving it general. That's what I was trying to say that you failed to do. You said buffalo wings. So
Chad, if you want to watch
you just take
a
buffalo
master
wings.
at work on how to gaslight somebody, you're watching.
You're such a
You are watching a master at work right now. You're watching. What's that audio? You are now watching a master. Put that audio in. Someone clip this. Put that audio in. Make it edit for me.
Thickum says, if Connor and here's the thing, Thickums, if Connor would have just said wings, he gets all wings. But he said buffalo wings to start. And I was like, actually, I don't want that. And he backtracked, and I gave it to him because I'm a nice guy.
To be fair, buffalo wings are like the original name for the type of wing that was invented in Buffalo.
Yeah, and guess what?
To be fair,
the buffalo wing has buffalo sauce on it.
Have you been to Buffalo?
That's what makes it a buffalo. I have been to Buffalo, New York, and I've had buffalo wings
and I
in
ate
Buffalo,
at one of
New
the
York.
OG places.
So did I.
Call them buffalo wings. Now,
because they have to have buffalo sauce on them.
Some of them.
You know, if you get honey barbecue wings, they're not buffalo wings.
I had different wings when I was in Buffalo. They had different flavors there.
Yeah, and guess what? Those weren't buffalo wings. Those were wings.
They were wings that I had in Buffalo, and they had tons of flavors.
I'm so mad right now, but I'm taking nachos. Any form of nacho, it's mine. If you want chips and queso, you can have that. I'll give you that.
Chad, I just want to say this is how a winner plays right here. This is how you win this draft.
This is how a fucker plays. You're being a fucker. That's cool what you are.
Cucumber right now. I'm calm and collected right now.
Because you're dancing on the integrity of the game. You have laid out the American flag equivalent of the integrity of the game, and you're dancing on it and booing. That's what you're doing.
Damn right I am. I'm a bad boy. I'm an outlaw. Play by my own rules.
I hate this. All right, your pick. I took nacho.
I will say I did have loaded nachos on my list, so good pick.
Yeah. So I have that. So I have loaded nachos and any other type of nacho.
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow that for sure.
Not sure.
You can have that because I said so.
Not sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You can have that because I said so. With the number 2 pick in the draft, the Wheelie Goats are selecting.
Stop fucking clapping, too.
I can't be excited about my fucking picks, dude. Wow.
No.
You
can't.
This is fascism is what this is. You love this, dude. You're a billionaire supporter. That's what you are. What's next? What's next? You're gonna tell me that my draft picks have to be supported by Israel? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
You're a Patriots guy, all right? Netanyahu's team.
All right. With the number 2 pick of the draft here. Oh man, this is a tough pick for me because there's a sleeper on this board that I don't think you'll pick, but I'm a little bit worried that you might stun everybody.
I got a few sleepers too. I'm thinking similarly.
Okay. My second pick in the draft. See, here's the thing: is like if I say chips and dip right now, does that mean I get every type of chips and dip? Or am I allowed
integrity? There's some integrity, but
okay.
Like a food group, like a nacho, you get nachos. If you want to be really specific, because think about it, like if you were to say like a very specific type of wing that you love, and you're like, like this is really like these specific garlic Parmesan wings from this place. If you know it, blah blah blah, then take that if you want to.
Yeah.
But then like someone else can't take every other type of wing, but they can take a different type of wing.
Sure.
You know, it's like chips and dip. I guess I would say like you have to either take chips in queso or chips and salsa.
Well,
I don't know. You can take chips and dip.
Listen,
if you really want to.
I don't really want to. I was just curious, with all this integrity.
Yeah,
talk,
you're just being a fucker.
I was just curious what Mr. Integrity over here was going to say about the whole chips and dip debacle. That's all. I just wanted to know what
you truly have never done a draft with. Look, you've never done a draft with the fellas, and it's showing. It's showing.
I want to know what the all-knowing power of integral draft would say about chips and dip.
Do you not do drafts with the boys?
Of course I do drafts, but I set clear parameters before that make it fairer for everybody, So I'm going to take with the number 2 pick. I'm going to take spinach and artichoke dip because I feel weird saying all chips and dip to include like salsa and queso. So I'm going to go spinach artichoke dip at my number 2.
Yeah, nice vegetable appetizer. You want to do a like veggie tray from Costco too?
Spinach and artichoke dip, baby. And that could be with bread chips or tortilla chips. I just want to say that.
Fair.
Could be either one.
Look, I like spinach artichoke dip. That's a weak pick. That is a weak pick.
I love it. I think
that is a very Cali. That's Cali guy.
I think a lot of people
it works
really like that.
It works for our vegan listeners too, bro.
That's a great pick, too. I like that a lot.
That's a bad pick. That's a bad pick when you have something that I'm going to take for my second pick, something like fried pickles on the table. Come on now.
Oh, you can have that. Oh, my God. You can have that. You can have that. That's so sick for me.
Dude, wow. You going spinach artichoke dip over fried pickles is nuts.
fried fucking pickles.
Hey, I know you're doing this Gen Z thing where you just get really excited about everything and assume that people are going to agree with you. Fried pickles is a banger pick. Spinach artichoke dip is a dud.
It's a dud. Fried pickle for that take. That's crazy.
Take your pick. That's a good pick. I'm going stoicism right now.
Oh my gosh. This is what you're doing is you got mogged earlier by my incredible aura, and now you're trying to act like me. It's simple, dude. It's simple mimicry. It's the finest form of compliment. It's the finest form of flattery. Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Dude, don't make me frame mog you right now. You're jester maxing, bro.
Dude, I'm maxing, dude. I'm doing everything. You're
jester maxing, bro.
Okay.
Your cortisol levels are at an all-time high. I can sense them through the Riverside stream.
Dude. Okay. The number 3 pick here, I'm going to go potato skins.
Had it on the list.
Solid.
See, I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be respectful. Yeah, good pick. Had it on the list. I call it like I see it.
Thank you.
We're not going to joke around and act like fried pickles are a terrible pick. That's insane. You're really
I'm not joking. This
is a Gen Z picky eater. Like, oh, I don't like fried pickle.
Dude, you wouldn't believe how expanded my.
Anyways,
palate is,
my next pick is gonna be, and this isn't a pander, but this is gonna be a fan favorite. Southwest egg rolls from Chili's. Banger. Absolute banger. You wouldn't know about that because you hate America and you don't even go to Chili's probably.
Wow, you couldn't be more wrong. I love Chili's. Actually, both my sister and my father worked at Chili's as their first job. I go way back with Chili's, dude. And by the way, thanks for not specifying. You could have picked the Chili's triple dipper, dumbass. Now I can pick the triple dipper and get the egg rolls in it. Stupid.
No, you can't because I already took. You can take the triple dipper without the Southwest egg rolls because I already have the Southwest egg rolls. See, there's no integrity in your game, man. You're like the Canadian curling team. That's what you are.
Right.
You're putting the finger out and you're being like, I didn't even do that.
Wow,
dude.
The number 3 pick here. This is an interesting one.
Oh man. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna take my risky play here, or this is number 4. This is number 4 for me. I'm gonna take my risky play here because I think there's a possibility that you're waiting on it and you're gonna take it. But I know
exactly what I'm taking with my last pick. It's my most niche pick for sure.
Well, my number 4, I'm going to take my niche pick at 4 because I'm worried it's going to be gone, and it's arguably my favorite one on this board. It's my favorite pick on the board. It's my favorite pick. I'll put it that way. This is like my 1-1 of appetizers, but it's one that like I don't think is as popular, so I didn't take it early because I wanted to get some out of the way. With my fourth pick, I'm going to go crispy tuna.
Oh, thank God.
Crispy tuna is so
good,
dude.
God, bro.
Oh, that crispy
I've never
rice,
had
dude.
Crispy tuna.
Oh, see, I couldn't remember if we talked about sushi and like.
I like sushi, but it's like,
so.
Is sushi an appetizer?
No, I'm not picking sushi. I'm picking crispy tuna.
Like what comes on top of sushi?
It's
like certain rolls.
No. Crispy tuna is a type of thing you get. It's like crispy rice, like rectangles. I don't know how else to describe them. They're like little blocks of crispy rice, like fried, okay. I'm assuming. And then the top, there's a layer of spicy tuna usually. And then they'll put like little things on top of it, like a little sauce or like a little.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it here.
Gooch said Dookie letting me down, by the way. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know the chat says that you're letting me down.
After what, my Southwest egg roll pick? That's crazy. I don't know, man.
I just think fried pickle, the Southwest egg roll is just bad management. I just think that's bad
pickles
scouting.
Are so good, bro.
I love my team right now. I gotta say, I don't
even like pickles, and I'll eat fried pickles.
My team is so sick right now too because like we've got like a protein, we've got a meat, we've got potato.
You're being such.
We've got fish.
A cock right now,
and we've got a chip.
We haven't even talked about the rolls. We've just been so angry at each other. We haven't started talking about the rolls yet.
What a great spread I've got together here.
All right, I'm going next. I am going to take, and you let me know if I can do this kind of, I guess, not modification, but specification.
Sure. Are we picking?
I'm going to take
5 or 6.
5.
Okay.
I'm prepared for 5. I could do another one.
Let's have an honorable mention 6th man. I want a 6th man in this.
Why? Because you just had a specific idea.
No, I'm
know,
just
let's
looking
do
at this
5.
right now. There's so many good.
No, let's just do 5.
Okay,
actually.
we can do 5. That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
We could do another. I don't care. Let's do 6.
See how quickly he walked.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with fried mac and cheese bites. Specifically, if I had to specify a specific one, the holy macaroni from Pluckers.
Ooh, the holy macaroni from Pluckers.
You say that. You say that. Next time you're in Dallas, dude, go to Pluckers and get a holy mac.
Don't need them.
You are going to cream your Dockers because my goodness, dude, they're so good.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Spinach artichoke dip, bro. That is a terrible pick at 2. You're saying you can have it about fried mac and cheese bites. And you're like, yeah, I'll take my double vegetable dip. Actually,
more like mid and cheese bites.
That's crazy. That's
all right.
We could be supportive of each other. We could do that, but you've chosen violence.
All right, with my last pick here, gosh,
you're such a Gen Z guy, bro.
I've got so many good picks. That's the thing. Yeah, hummus and pita bread is on my list, by the way. That's why I was asking the question
your
about
picks are better doesn't make them better. Hummus and pita for a top appetizers board?
Okay. Well, dude, it's because you live in.
Have you been to the South before?
It's because you live. Yeah.
Have you ever had like real food?
That's exactly why.
Have you ever had like real
leave
food,
the South. All you ever had is like fried butthole and shit fart. You guys just take poop and fry it. And you're like,
sorry, I don't. Good. Sorry, I don't. That's crazy, bro.
Why don't you try
that's insane.
Why don't you try some food that's not just regional? That's why.
Yeah, sure. Let me go into the ocean and just wring out some seaweed and put it on kelp and eat it and be like, this is the best food I ever had. It's actually really good. Oh, yeah. This is it's friendly to the environment.
Hey, let me ask you something. Where do you think a Southwest egg roll is from? What part of the country is sort of like west and also south to you? If you had to pick one,
New Mexico.
By
the way, California is not south of me. All right, California is fake south.
South and west of the country. Yeah, I don't want to be in the south. California's not in the south. I don't want to be looped into your fucking bullshit. I don't want to be looped into that shit.
Did you pick already?
I'm out here already. Tasty, dude. I'm out here with things.
Draft clock is going
all
down.
Over I'm out here with things are from all over the world.
3.
With my next pick,
2.
I am taking calamari. Oh wow! I can't believe you let that fall to 5. Wow! I can't believe you let that fall to 5. That's crazy.
I'm going to make a clip about. We're going to make a clip about this, and we're going to let people vote.
Wow. That's a great pick.
Calamari, bro. Calamari is okay. If you like chewing on a tire, bro.
Calamari falling to 5? Dude, that's
if you like chewing on tires, I guess calamari is good, bro.
Wow, what a pick.
Calamari is very, very mid. That is very much so an acquired taste.
An acquired it's to acquire if you grew up on fried pickles, maybe. Yeah, if you grew up on
you're just eating a squid, bro. Not everyone wants to eat a full squid.
Delicious. Dude, calamari. You ever had calamari on a tire? Have you ever had calamari on
All right. With my next pick, I am going my next pick. Oh. Am I allowed to pick? Can I pick?
Oh
my gosh. Do you see that, Gooch? Oh, he said for the calamari slander. Gooch is a California guy. Whatever.
Oh, do you see that, Gooch? Wow. Typical Southerner, doesn't know how to read.
So let me know.
Fried pickles and doesn't know how to fucking read. Way to go.
I'll wait till I can make my next pick. This is a very California mindset, by the way, of thinking that everyone agrees with me on everything, right?
You can go ahead.
And then we're going to vote, and everyone's going to be like, why would I ever eat calamari? Ever.
I'll allow you to to make your next pick. Go ahead.
All right, my next pick, jalapeno poppers.
Good boy.
Bang.
You have such a fucking mid-draft.
Hey, great pick.
Holy
I'll do
cow.
it.
Flattery. See that? Mimicry. Flattery.
See, it's not fun. It's not fun, bro.
To be me. It's so fun, dude. Watching you want to be me. Oh, that's hot. That's so hot, dude. Wow. I'm so.
I don't like this. I don't like this version of you. I don't like this version. I don't like this arrogant version of you. I don't think Lauren would like him either.
You don't like the version of me that wins. You don't like a winner. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the version of you that thinks he's winning.
Bop, 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 bop. I just want to say my honorable mentions were hummus and pita, very good. You haven't had good hummus and pita.
Wait. Are we doing 5 or 6?
No, we're doing 5. You said we were doing 5. So I'm just.
I said we can do 6. I said we can do 6.
My 6 honestly is between, because you can't pick anyway. So it's between hummus and pita, deviled eggs, and arancini.
I have one more pick left, but I'm not picking any of those things.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything right now, but I think we're pretty solid.
Pretty solid, bro. You have like a vegan list. You opened up with chicken wings and then just slandered fried foods for the next 20 minutes.
We've got like the best appetizer in the game. Everyone agrees. Easy. And then we've got
vegetable
dip. We've got a really wide variety.
Yeah, vegetable dip.
Yeah, everything's feeling really good here. Yeah, if I had to pick one, I guess I'm going to go deviled eggs. I'll go deviled eggs with my 6-man pick. Hummus and pita was up there, but I already have a chip and a dip, you know?
Hey, Gooch, you're going to like this one because I am 1,000% going mozzarella sticks next.
Mozzarella sticks, most overrated in the game.
That's crazy. That is crazy, bro.
I also built this roster to be versatile.
Oh, dude, I'm about to. This poll on this Instagram post is about to the fuck out of you.
I built this roster to be versatile, and you just picked a bunch of different fried things.
I just picked the best players in the league. I just literally picked all the best players in the league. And you took vegetables and fish outside of chicken wings. That was your only good pick.
Yeah.
And you actually took buffalo wings specifically and left other wings on the table. And I allowed you to have wings as a whole. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
I gave you your only good pick.
You gave me the pick that really puts my team over the top and makes me just head and shoulders above your team for sure.
This is the most slanted draft I've ever seen. It is impossible to argue with a dumb person that just thinks they're winning.
Chat.
That's the reality.
Let's just vote in chat here. Who do we think had the better draft? Chicken wings?
Yeah, go ahead, Larry.
Spinach and artichoke dip. Okay. Potato skins, beloved. Beloved by all, by the way. Spinach artichoke dip, chicken wings, potato skins, spicy tuna. What a good mix. Calamari, deviled eggs. Wow, that's a draft. That's a hell of a draft.
Yeah, that's a really good – those are good appetizers for someone in your tax bracket, the elites and stuff. But, the common man like myself that can't afford, calamari and fish eggs or whatever the fuck you guys like to eat. Right. Guys like me, we just go with nachos. We go with some mac and cheese bites. We go with some Southwest egg rolls from Chili's, little Holy Mac from Pluckers, little fried pickles, little jalapeno poppers. Some soul food. And the common man like me, we enjoy that kind of stuff.
Everything feels so redundant.
Yeah, and guess what? You know why it's redundant? Because it all actually tastes good. It all tastes good.
Well, it's all tan. It's just a lot of tan and only tan,
This isn't a color palette draft.
Where's like the vibrance and the flavor? Do you know what I mean? It's all tan. It's boring. It's boring. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. Because
you just went with a boring draft.
Because squid, that's what everyone wants to eat. That's a very wide palette.
That's fun and exciting, is what that is.
Connor has the palette of a British spud truck.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
It makes perfect sense to me. That made perfect sense to me.
Spud trucks are like beans.
Yeah. You know what calamari tastes like? You know what calamari tastes like? Nothing.
Well, that's a problem. You've never had good calamari. That's the issue.
I mean, how many times do I have to try calamari before I have the good stuff? Hey, thanks for the mimicry. Highest form of flattery. Tuna, potato skins, and spinach dip.
I will say,
that sums it up right there, bro.
Can I just tell you something that I haven't revealed to anybody? I haven't said this to anybody, but I made fun of that British spud truck for a long time with they put like the tuna and beans on everything. And one day, because I like making baked potatoes, like I like to do a baked potato and put like cheese and bacon on it or whatever. And
who doesn't?
Dude, I one day was like, I'll give it a chance. I like tuna. I like a tuna sandwich. I'll do tuna on crackers. Like I'll make a little tuna salad and put it on stuff. I don't mind it. I like it.
Yeah.
I actually eat it. I like fish in general. I'm a seafood guy in general.
Same.
Dude, so I did I do a baked potato, and then I bake it until it's like soft, cut it open, work in some butter, some salt, and some pepper, right? Like you kind of like whip the potato around a little bit, and then put it in the air fryer with some cheese, crisp everything up, right? So all the potato gets really crispy, the cheese gets kind of crispy and melted on top. And then this is crazy. I did a layer of just tuna mayo, mustard salad, whip that up, just really simple tuna salad. Yeah. Put it on top of the potato.
It's fire.
Dude, I eat it like a couple times a month now. It's fucking gas. It's gas. It's gas. Now, to be fair, it does look like shit. So the whole bit I did when I was making fun of the Spud guys was like, it looks like poop from a butt. True still. Still true. When they lather on like the beans and all that stuff, like it does look like hog ass.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man, that shit is fire. I gotta say, it's gas. It's so
take
good.
Your word
you gotta
for
try
it. I'll take your word for it. I mean, you know what my favorite part of this story is?
What's that?
Is it seems to mark the end of you just being a jackass for the past like 25 minutes. So that's pretty cool. I don't like, it's just like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Just when you start drafting, you just turn into a cock sucker. Oh my gosh.
God forbid I provide a little entertainment value for the people, dude.
Yeah, just by just being an insufferable person to draft with.
Sex sells, and you and I, the tension is palpable when I get you all hot and bothered.
Yeah, fair. Oh, wait, I took mozzarella sticks as my sixth one. I forgot to mention mozzarella sticks.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. I think my team is just infinitely better. I'm like, I took LeBron 6 times. You're like, I got Kevin Durant, and then I got Keon Dooling, and I got Anton Jameson. I got Killian Hayes. You know, variety. He's French. That's your team. Bunch of fucking bullshit.
Isn't Killian Hayes Australian?
Yeah, he is. No, he's French. I think he's French. I'm pretty sure.
It is, chat. You see how easy it is, chat? He's so unsure of himself.
You're such a dick. Let me see. Killian Hayes.
Connor can't wait for February to be over so he can consume some THC and eat his tuna potato. Brother.
Facts.
He
is French.
You could not be more correct. You could not be more correct. I said a slur when he drafted deviled eggs.
Dude, that's like a house party appetizer. That's like dinner party.
That's an appetizer.
They're fire, but like, I don't know. When I'm thinking of the best appetizers, bro, like...
Bro, family parties, when there's an appetizer there, I am chugging deviled eggs. I eat like 7 of them in a sitting.
Yeah. Also, I'm thinking like... I didn't even think about that because I'm thinking restaurant appetizers, but right, I didn't specify.
Your palate is limited, and so is your scope. Of course you didn't think of that. You drafted 10 Sam Hausers. That's what you did. You drafted a bunch of...
No, I drafted 10 LeBrons, bro.
Dude, your team is like... Yeah, I mean, granted, you've got like a Steve Blake out there. You've got like a cool white guy.
This is like just the most blatant lying and slander I've ever seen.
You've got like Sam Hauser, a good player, but not exciting.
All right, I'm ending the show. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
I want to say really quick, Lazy Dog does have fantastic deviled egg appetizers, and that's a restaurant. Multiple restaurants do have deviled egg appetizers. I just want to put that out there.
I'm just going to let you sit on that one. Just sit with that for a little bit.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, if I sat on it?
That.
Yeah. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, thank you for listening to the show, everyone.
Yes.
Good draft.
Great draft.
Good episode.
Yes.
Good. I enjoyed our little Olympic roster look there. We can agree on some things.
I'm glad that we had a mix. You brought up some names I didn't even think of with Maxey and Johnson. Those were good calls.
Yeah, that's what
much to consider. Much to consider for 2028.
True, very true. Well, thank you for listening. If you're listening on Spotify, send the pod to a friend and say, "Man, you got to check these guys out.
You got to check out this draft."
Send it to a buddy.
Slim Dookie fella got really angry.
Yeah,
send it to a friend.
That's exactly what happened. Please say that. But seriously, thanks for listening. If you haven't already, rate us 5 stars. If you're a stream listener or watcher right now, check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to us everywhere, the long and the short pod or podcast. And have a good week. Till next time.
Love you all.
We'll see you then.
Goodbye. See ya. Bye, everybody.